Og ingen hemmelighed er det, 17. marts, St. Patrick's Day i dag. Og dermed er det St. Patrick's Day, så skal vi over på engelsk, for vi skal sige velkommen til nogle herlige personligheder. Right now in the studio, we got two Irish guys, and a very warm welcome to you both.
Thank you so much for having us in.
Wonderful. And you can just maybe a little out from that microphone.
Great, okay.
Yeah,
perfect.
that's much better.
Oh, brilliant.
Fabulous, fabulous. Okay, and we just have to get your names again. I'm so sorry about
Stephen
that.
and Stephen.
Stephen and Stephen. Okay, that's something for me to remember. That's all right. And you're called the Scoops, yeah?
Yeah, Scoops is the name of the
Scoops,
band. Yeah.
brilliant, brilliant. I'm so happy to have you here. We're going to have a laugh for the next couple of minutes. Good
Great.
live music and everything.
Great.
We have your instruments, and I was thinking that we could, if you move over there, Steve, and we can have a bit of a live song already.
Oh,
and
great.
Will you tell us what we're starting with? Are we starting with on a party note, or what are we doing?
This is going to be the next single we're going to be releasing in Denmark, and this song is called When I'm Older. So it's a bit one of our quieter songs, and we'll pick it up then and get more of a party mood after that.
Well, that's my kind of guys. So, ladies and gentlemen, just keep it good, and here we go. We use the Scoops going on, and it's their new single. So, without further ado, it's over to you on the guitars.
Do you remember the night in the city? And I asked you your name, and everyone ready to lead you. We decided to wait a little longer. You took my hand and kissed me slowly. Let me dance the night away. And when the lights all came on, I asked you to stay. Yeah, oh Lord, yes, sure you could be my somebody to me. I'm more than ordinary as you believe that you know all about me, even though you don't really know me. Oh, this could be the one thing that could break our fall. When I'm older, I'll sing this song. Don't you know that love's never perfect? Yeah, 'cause that's only in fairy tales. So why don't we just do it the old-fashioned way, yeah? Let's take it day by day, yeah. Oh Lord, yes, sure you could be my somebody to me. More than ordinary, and you believe that you know all about me, even though you don't really know me. Oh, this could be the one thing that could break our fall. When I'm older, I'll sing this song. Oh, when I'm older, I'll sing this song. Oh, when I'm older, I'll sing this song. You could be my somebody to me. I'm more than ordinary, and you believe that you know all about me, even though you don't really know me. You don't really know me. Oh, this could be the one thing that could break our fall. When I'm older, I'll sing this song. Oh, when I'm older, I'll sing this song. Oh, when I'm older, I'll sing this song.
Absolutely loving it. Brilliant. Hey, how fantastic is that for a Friday afternoon? We've got some great guys here, and we're really having it so enjoyable. And it's Scoops, and what a fabulous, great song.
Oh, thank you very much.
Absolutely.
In Irish, we say Gurmila Mahagat. Just thank you very much.
Okay, that's good. So we got a bit of an Irish. Is it right in Irish? Yours is a top of the morning.
Top of the morning. Yeah, absolutely.
You got it correct. Right?
Okay, that's good. Thank you.
Depends on where you say that to somebody. It could mean something totally nasty or totally naughty.
Because I always heard, shall we say, good old Terry Wogan, and they all say, "Oh, hello there, top of the morning to you."
You've got the accent nailed.
Your accent's a lot better than your Danish accent.
Exactly, yeah. You've got an act for it.
Thank you. I had to do that one. But this song, just take it through. What is it about? It has a great jolly melody to it.
Actually, it's just about meeting a girl on a night out, and I wrote this song when it was quite some time ago, and thankfully now we've gotten it to the stage where we can actually release it. It's going to be our next single out to radio. Okay. So hopefully you guys get behind it.
We will. It's such a good, catchy tune. So I'll keep that going, and we'll spin it sometimes here on the air.
Great,
fantastic.
But we would like to talk a little bit about who you are as a group, Scoops. How come you came together?
Well, basically, the first things first is our love for music. And myself and Steve here, we are only 2/3 of the band at the moment. So our guitarist unfortunately couldn't be here now today. But we met in San Diego, funnily enough. And we kept in touch, and when we came back home to Ireland, we got together and started getting our music together and formed a band and started touring, started making music and getting out there, you know.
So did you live in San Diego, all of you? Was it a holiday?
Only for a few months as a college thing when we were like 20, 21.
Yeah, so we were there for a summer. We did a college work project over there for a summer, and then it was 5 years later. I actually lived in a different part of Ireland. I lived in the south and he lived in Dublin, the capital, and I moved up 5 years later, and that's when we formed the band. And people happen to like our music, so now here we are in Denmark trying to get you to like our music.
And you come on a live radio show, so that's not too bad, yeah?
Yeah, we're
absolutely.
Especially to get on your show, Robin.
Thank you.
Unreal.
Absolutely fabulous. I'll just do a little recap of this in Danish. Scoops, fortæller os. Hang on a second, I think we're closing the window. Is the one smoking out there? Can you just close the window? Maybe the smoke is getting in here. David, I'm absolutely pain in the ass for smokers, I can tell you, because I can smell it right on the top. So I just have to let it close, so don't get that blown in here. Nej, det vi skulle sige på dansk, det er, at Scoops er altså en gruppe, de har mødtes i San Diego, og nu bor de i Irland, Dublin, og spiller musik sammen, og de er 3 medlemmer i gruppen. 2 af dem er her, Steven og Steve, og vi skal have meget mere live lige om et øjeblik fra dem. I just want to come back on that one with when you met up in San Diego.
Yes.
Is there a tradition in San Diego as well for Irish music, like some bars over there or something where you could play?
Yeah, I suppose everywhere in the world, thankfully, Ireland has spread. We're everywhere. So, there's a good Irish community in San Diego, especially in the summer. It's a very popular holiday destination for Irish people in their young 20s. So, there's lots of Irish bars and there's lots of opportunities to express your music over there. So, wherever we go in the world, even tonight, today is St. Patrick's Day in Ireland.
It is, yes, I've mentioned that on the air.
Yeah, so we're playing an actual official St. Patrick's Day party tonight in Amar in Copenhagen. Wow. So we're playing in the Old Irish at 9 o'clock. So, we're going to go and we're going to do some of our own music, but we're also going to play that real traditional Irish music that people want to hear, and we're just going to have a party and have a bit of fun,
Brilliant. So we'll just mention that again and say that later so people can come out and see you.
Yeah, fantastic.
And it's fantastic when you say all over the world. I've sometimes gone over to Thailand, and there is a place in Pattaya. It's an Irish pub called Murphy's Law, and they have this advert, Murphy's Law, never going home. And it has open 24 hours a day, and they have the Irish music live out there as well. So you sit in the sunshine and listen to the Irish music.
Why would you go home?
Yeah, that's the thing. When the music is playing. When the music is playing, sitting outside in the street, and it's just going off, having a blast. Talking about the traditional Irish music, we can just have one of those. Will you play as one of the traditionals? What about, can you play the Irish Rover?
We can do the Wild Rover, yeah.
Oh, the Wild Rover, that's the one. Okay, let's have that
let's
one
do it.
Okay,
make sure you guys clap along then if that's what you're
on.
Okay.
So have a bit of a great one here on a Friday afternoon. Remember tonight, 9 o'clock in Amar there. These guys are playing. Do come out and see them. Absolutely jolly people already. Here we go.
Make sure you clap along there to this one, okay?
We'll try that one. Also out of near the speakers.
I've been a wild rover for many years, and I've spent all my money on whiskey and beer. And now I'm returning with the golden great store, and I never will play the wild rover no more. And it's no, nay, never. No, they never no more. Well, I play the wild rover. No, never no more. I went to an alehouse I used to frequent, and I told the landlady my money was spent. I asked for her credit, she answered me nay. Such custom of yours I could have any day, and it's no, nay, never. No, they never no more. Well, I play the wild rover. No, never no more. I go home to my parents, confess what I've done, and ask them to pardon the prodigal son. And when they've caressed me as oft time before, well, I never will play the wild rover no more, and it's no, nay, never. No, they never no more. Well, I play the wild rover. No, never no more.
Woo! Hey! Wonderful, wonderful.
For St. Patrick's Day.
Fabulous, fabulous. It was fantastic. We'll have one or more of those later, the traditional Irish ones, and some of yours as well. This one is just so great. I just love this one. And when you're sitting in a bar and hearing this and all the things just playing along, it's really good.
Thank you so much. Glad you enjoyed it. It's great to be able to celebrate St. Patrick's Day in Denmark.
Yay!
Yeah,
that's the thing. That's the thing. So that's absolutely fabulous. Yeah, it's the clappings, just learning them and starting to get on that one, get on track. That's the good thing. Hey guys, I think we'll just pause with a piece of music, and we'll also try to get one of you as on a little bit later, because we get it on. You have it on an MP3.
Yeah.
So we'll catch up with that in just a second, and you just stick around in the studio. We'll be back with you in just a moment. It's absolutely nice to have you here.
Great to have us.
Thank you. Okay, we're just down in the good old cupboard with the 60s. Måske skulle jeg lige sige noget på dansk først, så I sammen er med. Vi står her og taler engelsk, det er bare fantastisk. Men vi har scoops i studiet, og dem skal vi tilbage til nu. I was just saying to the listeners, I have to remember to say something in Danish first before going into English.
Yeah, your English is so good.
Thank you.
I thought you were English initially.
Thank you. We've just been speaking with our good friend Robert from Italy, a guy called Florian. He's Danish but lives in Italy, and he's just said, you sound a bit like Tony Blackburn. I take that as a very, very good thing for me, I think I would say. Because I love good old Tony Blackburn. I think he's a legend in radio.
He's definitely a legend in radio, yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah. Well, what about you in English and Irish radio? Do you tend to listen a lot to the radio when you're at your home?
Yeah, there's a great presenter, Owen McDermott. He's had us on quite a number of times. He's a great presenter back home in Ireland as well, So you probably should listen to him sometime.
Check him out. He's very good in Ireland. Owen McDermott on 2FM.
Oh, 2FM. Okay, yeah. I'll check that one out.
He's got a great personality, just like yourself, It really comes across, You
could do a show together.
That would be crackers.
We should, when you come back in April, you can come in here and we'll get him on Skype.
Brilliant. Let's do it.
I like that idea.
That'd be great. Because we just got to say, and that's a very important thing, you said you're coming back in April for a tour. Just tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so we're coming back here in April in about 3-4 weeks' time. And we're going to be doing a couple of shows around Denmark. So we're going to be doing one here in Copenhagen.
Ooh, good.
We're going to be doing one in Aalborg, in Aarhus, and Odense. Sorry if I got any pronunciations wrong.
I think you're good.
I think I'm awesome.
Odense, yeah. Odense.
That's Odense.
Right. You really pronounce it Odense.
Odense. Oh, so I'm still wrong.
Because
I was closer than Steve.
Well, I mean, my dad has been living here for around 35, 37 years now, and I think he also has some complications when he has to say something in Danish still. So it's a difficult language.
Yeah, without a doubt. We were trying to learn that we're happy to be here.
Yeah.
And I'm told it's "Vi er glade for at we're here."
Good. That's not too bad.
Was that close for the Danish listeners?
It was. I'm sure that people could understand that.
What I'd like to say to all the listeners also is "Han gladly St. Patrick's Day."
Happy St. Patrick's Day. That's good.
We tried to learn a bit for you.
That's good.
Did I pronounce that okay?
Yeah, I think you did. I think it's always a challenge.
You don't sound so sure.
No, but I could understand it.
Great.
I mean, it's always with an accent, but the thing is, when you have to, when people come to another country, it's always to get a grip of, first of all, how to pronounce, and then the accent as well.
Let me try that again.
Yep.
Han gladly St. Patrick's Day.
That was actually funny. When you said that, it sounded a bit like Faroe Islands.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's a bit of the language. I went to the Faroe Islands 2 years ago, and when they speak Danish, they of course have the accent on their language because they have their own Faroes.
Right, okay.
Faroes language up there. And that sounded a bit like their accent when they speak.
So they have a funny accent.
They do, because they have their own, for example, when they say Färöarna, they say Färöarna.
Oh, wow.
They sing it. They have another pronunciation.
Right, okay.
I can't, nice. when I listen to their language, Faroes, I can understand some of it. You can catch some of the words.
Yeah.
But it sounds so special. It's like it's like Celtic, because you're up there, when you sail there. I sailed there. You come past the Shetland Islands.
Yeah.
And then you come to the Faroe Islands. So it's have like Celtic sound to it as well.
We met a lot of Faroe Island people. There are a lot of fishermen when we played the Skane Music Festival last year.
Okay, wonderful. Wow.
Yeah, we met a lot of Faroe Island fishermen. Really nice people.
Yeah, they're good. They're good people. We've had some of them in here in the studio, and Faro's singer in here, and he came and played his music.
Great.
That was really good. I was wondering, should we have one more live track before going on to the CD thing? Yeah, we can have one more, because our good man out there, Michael, he's already done it really good out there. It's so good to get the things ready. So we'll have one more from you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, what are we going to listen to now live?
This is another song. It's going to be the opening track on our next EP, which will be out on April 7th.
Okay. Yeah, brilliant.
Let's do it.
Fantastic. What's the title of it?
Beautiful World.
Hey, and it is a beautiful world, and is it a beautiful day today with you in the studio?
Yes, it is.
And St. Patrick's Day all in one.
Yay, that's the thing. Here we go.
Summer sun rays are falling in on top of you. Look at how it trees to see all the green. And then I see the golden leaves taking a ride in the autumn breeze. I see a couple leather kissing for the first time. There's a rainbow shoots across through the open sky. Just to be alive and just to be in love. All the leaves are bubble wrapped sand from above. Listen to the world as it sings and be happy with each and every day that it brings. Listen to the world as it sings and be happy with each and every day that it brings. Shake, another friendly smile, another face in the crowd becomes a friend of mine. Look over our sea and see how it gleams. Then I see a cherry tree springing up from a single seed. And watch you be the rays riding about a blackbird. And listen as these things louder than prehistoric dinosaurs. Just to be alive and just to be in love. All the leaves will bubble wrap sand from above. Listen to the world as it sings and be happy with each and every day that it brings. So listen to the world as it sings and be happy any day that it brings. And as far as simple things go, this is our own beautiful world. Let's live our lives now before we grow old. Let's win our memories will have turned to gold. Smile, don't be shy, open those big blue eyes. Don't be scared, don't you hide. Oh, it's the way this life. Smile, don't be shy, open those big blue eyes. You see what I mean when you start to realize. Listen to the world as it sings and be happy with each and every day that it brings. Listen to the world as it sings and be happy with each and every day that it brings. And as far as simple things go, this is our own beautiful world. So let's live our lives before we grow old. Let's win our memories will have turned to gold. So smile, don't be shy, open those big blue eyes. Don't be scared, don't you hide. It's the way this life. Smile, don't be shy, open those big blue eyes, and you'll see what I mean when you start to realize. Listen to the world as it sings and be happy with each and every day that it brings. So listen to the world as it sings and be happy with each and every day, and be happy with each and every day that it brings.
We can't wish better. It's so fantastic. We have Scoops in the studio, and they're really going with it, and we're really taking opportunity of that. They're having their guitars with them today, and therefore we're having plenty of live music. And isn't it something just with you Irish people? I think it's so good that you always want to play live.
Any opportunity, give me a guitar and we'll get a party going.
That's what I thought, and you're really living up to my expectations. I shall say that straight away.
Thank you so much.
And we spoke about before how you met, and I wanted to ask you, how long ago is it you formed the group or the band?
I suppose we met as a two-piece maybe 2 years ago, but we're actually only officially the full band of Scoops just over a year now. So a lot has happened. We did our first show in Dublin last January, and it sold out way before the event. And then straight away, then we went on a full tour of Ireland and the UK. And ever since then, now we've been Ireland, UK. We've done Ringsted, Skane Festival, Borkhaven Festival in Denmark. We've been to Dubai. We've been to Germany. We've been to Holland. So we're all of a sudden we're going everywhere playing music, and it's amazing. And yeah, we love it, and we love people supporting it. So it's great.
It's great to be here with yourself as well. It's fantastic.
Thank you. And I just wanted to say to you, because I'm very, should we say, into one day getting to Dubai. So if you're going out there again, you telephone me, and I maybe come with you and do a radio documentary about you in Dubai.
Yeah, you could be maybe our tour manager / radio director. Yeah, we can make that happen. Yeah,
that'd be good. We can go and see Channel 103 in Dubai, the expat radio in Dubai.
Yeah, let's make it happen.
We'll take you to Dubai, but you got to promise to take us on a cruise.
We'll do that in both. I know my favourite Italian company, Costa, they sail out of Dubai for 1 week cruises all around the UAE.
Oh, let's make it happen.
Yeah, so we'll do that one. I'm into that. Hey, we'll have a good old laugh on that one. That would be absolutely over the top. I did want to get that story about how did you get to Dubai, Irish music in Dubai?
There's a massive Irish community living in Dubai, and there's basically a group of investors from Ireland set up a lot of pubs in Dubai. And because of that, Irish music has grown in popularity in Dubai. So we got taken out there to play a festival. So we played 3 big gigs in Dubai, and flew into Abu Dhabi and got to see all around. So yeah, people wanted to hear our music.
Love it, love that type of story. I really... how long ago is it you went out there?
New Year's we were there. New Year's. So just December, January, just gone.
That's really fun, because I just been speaking with a guy called Ray Ennis from the Swinging Blue Jeans, a good old 60s band, and I met him, and he'd been playing New Year's Eve in the UAE, and he said you should try New Year's Eve in Abu Dhabi or Dubai, and you've tried that.
Yeah, we've been there, done that.
We flew into Abu Dhabi, then went straight to Dubai, but look, it still counts.
Yeah. It'd have the big highway, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Between them, yeah?
They're crazy drivers.
You have to be very careful.
Yeah, you gotta be careful over there, for sure.
Your seatbelt over there.
And also he talked about Bahrain. That's not so far from there, and he'd been performing in Bahrain, and he said all the people were coming from Saudi Arabia over a bridge to Bahrain, celebrating New Year's Eve.
Yeah, it's the next nearest city. It's like a 14-hour drive or something. Well, from Dubai to Saudi Arabia. Okay. But I think Dubai and Bahrain are like the nearest cities to Saudi Arabia that maybe aren't as strict as Saudi Arabia is.
Yeah. Of course. Oh, that's really interesting. Would you care for going back that direction?
Without a doubt.
Absolutely. It was a fantastic trip.
Now we're going on a cruise.
We do that, and we get the radio.
Cruise first, though.
Oh yeah, you could play on a cruise ship. That would be wonderful. That'd be wonderful. But also your connection here with Denmark. I think we should talk about that straight after a track. And I got that ready over here. Do we know what is coming now? Because we've got one on the screen here.
This is Quicksand. It's just the newest single, which was just went to #1 in the Irish iTunes charts there last week.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah. So we get Scoops here with their newest song, and congratulations for that.
Thank you so much.
And you stick around, we got a bit more live music and a bit more to go, so just hang around the studio, okay?
Thank you.
Great, guys. That's right. There we go. It was good. I was on that microphone. We finished quite quick. It was really, whoop, there it was away. Okay. But Scoops are here, and we're stimming up the guitars over there, so getting them ready again. And we're soon going to have some live music. But first of all, we're just going to ask, we have Steve and Stephen. Is that right? Is your name Steve?
Yeah, Stephen and Stephen. Yeah, we're both the same.
Good. I just had to pronounce it right, so I was lucky. Scoops here, and this new single, just tell us a little bit about that one we heard.
That one was written about, again, just being single and having fun, and so a lot of people can maybe relate to if you're lucky enough to still be single. But yeah, it's basically just written about a night out and what you do on a night out when you're single. It's just about having fun, having beers, and Chatting up some women.
And that's just a great night out, having a good time.
That's just the perfect night out.
That's the most good thing. Just having a dance, having a laugh, having a good time. The only thing is the worst thing when you wake up the next morning, you feel a bit, you'd feel a bit heavy in the head if you've been
hangover.
Hangover. Yeah, have to get up and out in the fresh air. That's the thing. But and I take it there'll be plenty of good environment tonight on this Friday. If you're on the new edition of the Friday show, as we're here, it's tonight, 17th of March. You're playing at 9 o'clock in Amager.
Yes, in the Old Irish in Amager.
Old Irish. Do we know where that is? We have your manager. Maybe you can just say it in Danish, because I'm not sure where it is. Do we have that? Address? Ja, adressen på Old Irish. Vi skal have Amager. Vi lige på
Amagerbrogade. Jeg ved ikke...
Amagerbrogade. De kan søge på Kan de søge på Old Irish Amager?
Det kan de.
Fantastisk. Rigtig godt. Jamen, Tobias, som er manageren, han står herovre bagved. Det er jo det, en manager er til for, jo.
Ja, lige præcis.
Godt, det var godt, Tobias. Great. Okay, guys, I was just telling your manager that when I asked him for the address, it would be good he had the address so he can give it out. So he'll learn that for next time, because next time he's going to also give the tour dates. Kan vi nå turene? Kan vi nå, hvor de spiller i april, Tobias, inden vi slutter?
De spiller...
April 12th.
Vil du give det om lidt? Du kan lige, fordi de skal lige spille lidt live, så kan du lige sige det, inden vi slutter.
Ja, de spiller 12. april.
Ja, det er fint. Lad os få... det får vi at vide. Ja. Jamen, okay, back to English, because I always feel a bit embarrassed when I speak... bad when I speak Danish when you're here not understanding. So I said we should keep it in English.
We're just saying nothing bad about it.
I promise you that. I promise you that. I can really do. Great, guys. The thing is, we're talking about your concert tonight. You also said there'll be some traditional Irish, and you have one more of the traditionals. Will you play one of those?
Absolutely. This one's called Molly Malone.
Oh, let's hear that.
Very traditional, yeah, very popular.
Looking forward to hearing some good old traditional Irish music, and even if it's
a fast one or a Molly Malone. Do you want a faster one or a Molly Malone?
No, we can have a Molly Malone. That'll be good.
You like that one?
Yes, I do. Yes,
sing along, Robin.
maybe on the chorus. Take an extra one. Tell me, we'll try to sing along. Yeah, no problem.
Dublin's fair city, where the girls are so pretty. I first set my eyes on sweet Molly Malone. She wheels a wheelbarrow through streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. She was a fishmonger, so 'twas the wonder, so were her mother and father before, and they're all wheeled the barrows through streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. She died of a fever, and no one could save her, and that was the end of sweet Molly Malone. Now her ghost wheels her barrow through streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh.
The voice of an angel right here.
Hear him. Thank you very much. Hey, we were up for some singing along. Get us one more chorus. We will try to get one more singing along.
One more chorus. Everybody knows Thursday.
Okay. Alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, cry cockles and mussels, alive, alive. One more. Alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, cry cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. Friday afternoon, we're really having it good here. Brilliant. And that's a fabulous song. And maybe many people here in Denmark actually knows it with Johnny Logan. Because Johnny Logan put a CD out in 2007 called The Irish Connection. And on that CD, he had this song.
Went very well here, I believe.
It did. I went and did an interview with him in Copenhagen.
Oh, wow.
And I just come to think about another Irish song, and I think that's a traditional one. It's called, how is it sound? The Girl of Belfast.
Is it Galway Girl?
Is it?
Or is it
I can hear it in my head.
I'll Tell My Ma?
Yeah, that's the one. How does that sound? I know that one.
I'll see, you might recognise it when I play it.
Yeah, okay, well, we'll just try because I could remember. Yeah, that's the one. She's pretty, she's a Belfast City. She's Gordon 1, 2, 3. Oh, you tell me who is she? Hey! Because this song has a little story to it. Because when I listened to an expat radio in Phuket, Thailand, this one was a little. He used the chorus every day when he played a little chart, 3 songs, and every day was sponsored by the Irish Times pub in Chong Silong in a shopping mall in Phuket.
Oh, wow.
So he used this one, and he always had a jingle saying, "Now it's 75 minutes past 12 o'clock, and here we go with the Irish chart, sponsored by the Irish Times pub." And then he played this song, and it's so good. So I always had good memories, and unfortunately he passed away in a motorbike accident, great Scottish guy out there. So I always remember this, and I haven't heard it since, so it was really good.
I'm glad you bring back memories.
Really fun memories of Thailand. That was brilliant. So we can say tonight, how will you plan the show? It'll be about 1 hour, or how long are you going to go on for?
We're going to start at 9 o'clock, and we're probably going to we might get up maybe 2 or 3 different times, and we'll do some Irish sometimes, some of our own sometimes, and then some fun hits. So we'll be playing for a bit. It's Paddy's night. The party never ends. So come at 9 o'clock, and we'll see how long we keep playing.
We're just going to have fun.
That's going to be fun.
You that.
But if anyone wants to keep up on and catch us, we're on Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, all at Scoops Music. You can find us all there, and all the details will be up there.
Oh, you're very, you're down with the kids, as we say. You've got all the technology going. And right now I'm very excited to ask you about how is the connection because of your standing here in little Denmark?
Yeah, I suppose we were lucky that we were playing a gig in Ireland before anything really kicked off, and a Danish person was over and actually saw us playing and said, "You guys need to come to Denmark." And we came to Denmark and did some shows, and then off the back of that, we played all the festivals last year, like we said, in Ringsted and Borghaven and Skane, and we fell in love with Denmark, and hopefully the Danish people, don't know if they fell in love with us, but they might like our music.
We do! We do already.
That's good.
We fell in love with them.
So we're back over here now, and now, as you said, we're delighted to be working with Tobias and his team, and we're hoping that more and more people get to hear our music across Denmark.
And also, you were actually in the Irish tent in Ringsted.
We were indeed, we were indeed.
I feel a bit guilty. I didn't come down. I was in Ringsted Festival.
Oh, really? Fantastic.
Yeah,
fantastic. Yeah.
But I didn't know about you at that time. What day did you play there? Do you know that?
That was the Saturday.
Oh, Saturday. Yeah. And the Irish. I have to check that Irish tent because I've just seen on the email this year they got Johnny Logan in that tent.
Oh, fantastic.
So he's coming in there this year. I've just got an email a couple of days ago telling me about that.
And you might get a surprise that you might see us there too.
I hope. Then I'll come and join you. We'll have a beer afterwards.
Yes.
And the rest.
Yeah. That'll be brilliant. That'll be beautiful. I think we should, before we end this lovely thing, because you'll come back in April, I think, and we'll have a little thing there again.
Yeah, we'd love to come back, yeah.
And that time we'll try to get your good friend from Irish Radio on Skype. So it'll be a right old meeting between good people here in the studio.
Let's do
it. But right now we'll go, before we're going to say our goodbyes, would you like to play one more of your own, or how do you feel?
Yeah, let's do another track.
Okay, let's go. We should just maybe, before we just say what it is and hear a little bit about that.
Well, basically a love song called "Remember Me."
Okay, so we're really getting into the love mode here.
Absolutely. Why not?
But that's beautiful. So we will go with you now, Scoops, and after that we just come and say our goodbyes and talk a little bit about your tour here in Denmark in April.
Great.
Beautiful.
That girl from way out of town, the best part of me is her right now. She stands out from the crowd. You open my eyes and you turn me around, showed me a side of myself that I'd never found. You stand out from the crowd. gotta do what you gotta do, even though it means I'm here without you. But I know I'll make it through. When I'm lying there and I'm thinking about you, it throws my sleep a little bit out of tune. But I know I'll make it through. I'll never let you down, always try. I know your heart is on the line. Say I'm superhuman, I'm yours tonight. And all I want is to call you mine. When I can't breathe, you remind me. All these moments blossomed into a beautiful memory. Oh, won't you please remember me? Oh, won't you please remember me? And I'll remember when I fell in love completely. So hold me, say to me softly that everything will turn out just the way it should be. Oh, won't you please remember me? Oh, won't you please remember me? And I'll remember when I fell in love completely, yeah. Ooh, I'll remember when I fell in love completely, yeah. I'll remember when I fell in love completely. I'm so in love with my baby.
Hey, you really got a bright future ahead of you. It's so fantastic, so good melody, and it's really, really good. Let's just have a few words. You said it was a love song. This, how did you? What was the title again?
Remember Me.
And how did you get the idea to write this one?
Well, basically, I fell in love with somebody and
Really got really going. But it's really fantastic. It's our first time celebrating St. Patrick's Day in style on this show. Woohoo! That's so good. And we use scoops.
Without whiskey.
Yeah, without whiskey. Det idea, Ben. But the thing is, we just mentioned before we end, you're coming back. We got this one tonight in Amager, and then you come back in April. 12th of April, you're back in Copenhagen.
Back in Copenhagen, and it's going to be the big show with the full band over. You can hear all of our new music, and our new EP will be on sale. It's going to be a big one.
Fantastic.
It's going to be
fantastic. And what about, where will that be? Do we know that?
The venue is going to be announced on our Facebook, so keep an eye on our Facebook and you'll see all the details there.
And they can search for Scoops and it'll be able to buy CDs and everything at that point?
Absolutely.
Everything is online, yeah. Everywhere.
Brilliant.
Thank you so much for having us in.
We have a picture to our
but
Facebook.
we'll do that when music comes on. I think we'll do that.
Music comes.
Yeah. I think you'll just hang around because we're going to say our goodbyes. But the thing is, when are you going back to Ireland?
We go back on Sunday morning.
Flying back Sunday, so we have a few days to enjoy Copenhagen.
So
you are not immigrants.
No.
So tomorrow you're going to have a nice day in Copenhagen?
Yeah, maybe go to Paper Island and get some food and enjoy the weather if it picks
up.
up.
And the women is beautiful here.
So I'm told. We haven't seen.
We haven't seen any yet, but
But Stephen and Steve, it's been absolute pleasure, and any one way or the other, we'll see you again in April.
Fantastic. Thank you so much.
Fantastic. So Scoops, brilliant, and have a good weekend. Best of luck with the concert tonight.